Have you ever found yourself dreaming of a life that feels just out of reach? In a world where success seems reserved for a lucky few, many of us wonder if there's a way to break free from limitations and create a better future. Our story today follows Liam, a young man who grew up facing hardship and modest means, yet held on to one unwavering vision to build a life of freedom, security, and purpose. Liam's journey is not one of instant success. It's a tale of resilience filled with setbacks and lessons, a reminder that the path to our dreams is often anything but smooth. But as we'll see, his story is about more than just achieving wealth. It's a journey of self-discovery, determination, and ultimately a realization about the true meaning of happiness. Stay tuned as we dive into this inspiring story of ambition, struggle, and triumph, and discover what Liam learned about what really makes a life rich and fulfilling. This introduction sets a motivational tone, piquing the viewer's curiosity about the story's themes of struggle, resilience, and the deeper search for happiness. Liam was a young man from a modest neighborhood, with dreams much larger than his surroundings. Growing up, he watched his parents work tirelessly yet struggle to make ends meet. For Liam, financial stability wasn't just about comfort. It was a chance to break free from the cycle of hardship his family had endured for generations. His dream was simple yet profound: to help his family and build a life where financial worries didn't dominate every decision. But as the years went on, that dream seemed distant, almost out of reach, especially given the daily grind he faced in his low-paying job. As he grew older, Liam's yearning for a better life only intensified. He found inspiration in stories of people who had succeeded against all odds. Late at night, he'd read articles and watch videos of entrepreneurs who had started with nothing and gone on to build fortunes. Liam knew he didn't have much money, but he had determination. He absorbed information about investments, startup ideas, and self-development. Despite his enthusiasm, there was one harsh reality he couldn't ignore. He didn't have any capital to start with. Still, Liam was undeterred. He believed that he could make a start, however small. His initial steps were humble. He took on extra work where he could, putting aside even the smallest amounts in savings. Meanwhile, he was always improving his skills, taking free online courses and experimenting with small ideas that required little to no money. His friends and family sometimes laughed at his ambitions, seeing them as little more than daydreams. They didn't mean to discourage him, but they knew how unforgiving the world could be. Yet, the laughter only fueled Liam's determination. He faced many setbacks, of course. His first small venture, a handmade craft stall at a local market, barely broke even. He tried to set up an online store, but it failed to attract customers. Each failure brought doubts, sometimes overwhelming ones, that crept into his mind late at night, asking if he was chasing a fantasy. But every time he thought of giving up, Liam reminded himself why he had started. The image of his parents struggling to pay bills, of his siblings dreaming of college, and of the future he wished for. All these kept him going. After several years of persistence, learning from his missteps and refining his approach, Liam finally stumbled upon an idea that was both simple and scalable. It was a project that didn't need much startup capital, but required a creative approach. His idea was to create an affordable online platform for artisans to sell their work, something that would connect people like himself with a wider audience. Though his family was skeptical at first, they saw how deeply he believed in the idea, and this time they offered him moral support. The launch was modest, and initially people were slow to notice. But Liam persisted, reaching out to communities, sharing his vision, and working tirelessly to grow the platform. Over time, it began to gain traction. Orders started trickling in, and with each one, Liam felt his confidence and determination solidify. Eventually, he started seeing a steady stream of income, one that allowed him to reinvest in the platform and improve it further. As his project grew, so did Liam's sense of responsibility. He found himself thinking not just of his own goals, but of the ways he could use his success to help others. His financial achievements brought him closer to his dream, yet he noticed something was missing. He'd imagined wealth would bring him unending happiness, but he felt an unexpected emptiness. Then one day it hit him. True happiness wasn't in the money itself, but in the impact he could make with it. Liam decided to use part of his earnings to support young people who had big dreams but little means, just as he once did. He began a small fund to help aspiring entrepreneurs from his community, offering them mentorship and the initial support to kickstart their own journeys. Through this, he discovered a new sense of fulfillment, knowing he was contributing to others' lives in a meaningful way. His project became a force for positive change, lifting others as he climbed, and his life became richer in ways he hadn't anticipated. Years later, Liam's journey became a story shared in his community and beyond, a tale of resilience, dreams, and the realization that true wealth lies not just in what you gain, but in what you can give. Liam learned that while chasing dreams and building wealth were noble, real happiness and purpose came from helping others reach their dreams too. As Liam looked back on his journey, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. The road had been filled with countless obstacles, doubts, and unexpected twists. Yet it was through these struggles that he had found not only financial success, but a new understanding of himself and the world around him. Wealth, he realized, had given him the ability to make a difference, but it hadn't been the source of his happiness. True fulfillment came from the lives he had touched and the dreams he had helped others achieve. In helping others, Liam had found a purpose that went beyond any personal gain. His story became a source of inspiration for those around him, a reminder that resilience, dedication, and the desire to uplift others could change lives. Not just for those who succeeded, but for everyone they helped along the way. For Liam, this journey was more than a pursuit of wealth. It was a path toward a life of genuine happiness, rooted in compassion and shared success. And so he moved forward with a heart full of purpose, knowing that the greatest rewards come not from what we gain, but from what we give back. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed Liam's story and want to hear more inspiring tales or experience thrilling driving adventures, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon for updates and stay tuned for stories filled with excitement, ambition, and powerful life lessons. See you on the next ride.